In this presentation you'll learn all about feudalism. With the end of the Roman Empire throughout Europe, people's lives changed. New people moved into the lands once controlled by Rome, and different ideas and customs emerged. People formed small communities around a local chieftain or lord for safety and defense. Over time, a system of social, political, and economic control emerged in Europe. This was called the feudal system. The feudal system was the name given to the way that society was organized into a hierarchy. A hierarchy is like a ranking of the most important to the least important. In society, it ranks the person that is the most important, with the most power, at the top, through to the least important, with the least power, at the bottom. So which of these people do you think had the most power? The king, in theory, was the most powerful, so he is at the top. He owned all the land, but he needed support to keep his power. He received that support from great lords, known as tenants-in-chief. He gave land titles to them. In exchange, they gave him their taxes and their support. The tenants-in-chief then gave their land to their tenants or lesser lords, such as knights. So the knights or lesser lords were given land from the tenants-in-chief, and in return the knights gave their support by fighting for the tenants-in-chief or the king. At the bottom of the hierarchy were the peasants. They were the least important. They were able to farm the land that belonged to their lord, who might be a tenant-in-chief or a lesser lord such as a knight. In exchange, the peasants had to give support and taxes to their lord. So a very important feature of the feudal system was the obligations and services that each class owed to each other. So basically, the obligation of the higher classes in the feudal system is to provide land and protection to the lower classes. In return, the higher classes can expect labour and military service from the lower classes. Why do you think this hierarchy for the feudal system is shaped like a triangle? It is because it gives us an idea of the numbers of people in each class of society. There were a lot less people in the higher classes of the hierarchy than there were in the lower class. Now go back to your lesson plan and answer the quiz questions to see how much you understood about how the feudal system works.